What up? It's your boy Wall Street, hitting your line again. And today I want to talk about the NBA draft that is coming up in June 2025, aka the 2025 NBA draft. A draft that many have been looking forward to for a very long time, because this will likely be known as the Cooper Flagg draft. But there are many, many talented prospects in this draft. Cooper Flagg is just the one headlining the herd, if you will. But I want to talk a little bit more specifically about Cooper Flagg, as well as some of his teammates that are also projected to go in the top 10 of the NBA draft. And obviously, we're still early. I'm recording this right now. It's February. And, we still have March Madness. We have the NBA Combine. We have, the draft interview and workout process that's going to happen. So there's a lot that can change from now until June. But we're getting closer and closer every day. So I think it's interesting, at least to say the least, what I'm about to cover with you guys. So obviously, everyone knows Cooper Flagg is at this point, basically the no-brainer number one pick. He's averaging 19.5 points per game, 7.7 rebounds per game, 4 assists, 1.1 blocks, and 1.6 steals. Obviously, his most translatable NBA skill today is his defense and his athleticism. He's a little raw when it comes to his offensive game, but I think he's going to be just fine. He had crazy performances in high school. He was practicing with the USA basketball team this summer. I think he's going to be a good player. A lot of people are doubting him on some level, saying there's too much hype and things of that nature. And, I understand it. I don't think he's going to be some terrible player or anything like that. But, some people want to just always hate on, the guys that are no doubt sure shot NBA prospects, right? Especially the sure shot number one picks. But so Duke is currently 24-3, so they're the second ranked team. I'm not sure if this is in the country or whatever, but I think it's by the AP or whatever. I'm not sure. I've said this before, guys. I'm not super well versed in the whole schematics and logistics of college basketball, but I know a good basketball player when I see one for the most part. But so that's Cooper Flagg. Let's talk about the other two guys that are also considered to go in the top 10. So I'm on tankathon.com. I've preached about this website. I love it. You can simulate the NBA draft lottery, and it'll pair it with the mock draft to tell you where these players are going to go. It's very fun. I do it sometimes when I'm bored. But so Cooper Flagg's teammate, Con Neppel, I think that's how you say his name, or Kneppel, I'm not sure. He's a 6'7" wing player, freshman as well, who's averaging 13.2 points per game, 3.8 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 0.1 blocks, and 0.9 steals. He's mainly a shooter, and I think that's probably his most translatable NBA skill. And they have him going 7 overall right now, which would be if the lottery played out exactly how the standings shake out, that would be the 7th overall pick to the Brooklyn Nets, which I think would be a good fit. I don't know if I see as much NBA potential in him as, like a lot of other people are, but, I hope he proves me wrong. I just don't know if his athleticism is high enough to really keep up in the NBA the way that it is in college right now. I mean, like, we had a similar situation, back in the Kentucky days where, guys were kind of overshadowed by, a ton of good players on the team. Like, I feel like Devin Booker and Tyler Hero didn't necessarily average a ton of points, and didn't necessarily start all the games at Kentucky. And they winded up being, very, very good NBA players, all-stars. So, maybe that's what's going to happen with Khan, but I don't know. The guy behind him, though, who is currently slated to go 8th overall to the Chicago Bulls, Kaman Maluak. I'm probably butchering this dude's name, so I apologize in advance. But this dude, I understand why NBA teams are like, this guy is going to be the guy. He's a 7'2" freshman. He's not even 19 years old yet. 250 pounds, 8 points per game, 6.2 rebounds, 0.4 assists, 1.1 blocks, 0.1 steals. So obviously this is like, if the draft was exactly to go exactly like this, he's going to be the tallest player selected in the first round. You know, there's not a ton of 7-footers in this draft. There's a couple, but many of them are, you know, slated to go in the second round. You have Tomislav Ivisic. You know, you have Ryan Kalkbrenner from Creighton. You know, I think you have Maxime Reynaud. You have Rocco Zakarski, who's 7'3". But these are all dudes that they're projecting to go in the second round. Kaman Maluak is by far the tallest dude, rawest prospect in the top 10 for sure. And I think this guy's going to be a project. It's going to be, you know, is the team that he's going to go to really going to mold him into the player that he needs to be? That's going to be a big, big factor. But like I said, you know, I think Duke has a real good shot to make it far in March Madness. I think they probably could win the whole thing. They have a very deep and talented team. I mean, even Tyrese Proctor is projected to go like late first round, early second round. You know, so we'll see what happens. I mean, they just have so many good players that I think that also might be some of the reason why some of their top guys are really getting the shine that they do, because we all knew Cooper Flagg was going to be number one. It didn't matter if he went to Duke or if he went to North Carolina or if he went to Florida State or if he went to, you know, if he went overseas, it didn't matter. He's going to be the number one pick. But these other guys from Duke, I feel like they've kind of risen up the rankings a little bit more recently, last couple of months, you know, specifically, and it's for a good reason. I mean, they're playing winning basketball. At the end of the day, teams are drafting guys to win games. And if they know how to win games at the college level, that's a big, big skill set and mindset, frankly, that you need in order to succeed at the next level. So will all these guys go in the lottery? You know, I think so. Like I said, I think Khan is the only guy that might slip. I think Kaman is going to be too hard to pass up for a lot of these teams. You're getting a built, athletic, 7'2" guy. Like, I think that guy's definitely going to go to the lottery. I think Khan is the only one I see potentially slipping out of the lottery. You know, and it's going to depend on how he performs in the combine, how he performs in March Madness, all that. So we'll see what happens. But right now, he kind of reminds me of like a Doug McDermott, which I think if, you know, we turn back the clock, I don't think Doug McDermott would have gone as high as he did when he got drafted. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I hope all these guys do very well, have very successful NBA careers. I'm just giving you guys my honest thoughts and opinions. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that all these guys are going to wind up going in the top 10? Or do you think they're all going to go in the lottery? Let me know what you think. If you're a Duke fan, chime in. I want to know your thoughts. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit me with a like. I'd appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You know what it is. I'm going to keep bringing you content, and we're just going to get along like that. We're going to keep doing our thing. So, you know, guys, stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, what have you. Enjoy that. And I'll catch you guys later, man. Stay safe, handle business, stand on business. Peace.